Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to the MindCrack server, the MindCracker server. As Zisto would say, we are here underground, under the mountain of doom and destruction and doominess. A little bit of an update. I finished the floor. I finished the floor of the Missile Silo. I've included the advanced lighting technique, where I've made it so all of the lava appears to be flowing towards the center. That really doesn't make a difference. I don't know why I decided to take the extra time to do that, but yeah. We're down here. I removed that final block of ice that Vintage Beef left for us. There's still a bunch of hidey holes I have yet to fill in. We've got our spider spawner, our pig spawner, apparently. Something's broken in the game. I wonder what happens if I just do this. Oh god, yep. Get a flame on. What if I just let them continually spawn? Anyway, yeah, I guess that possibly could be explained by the fact that, as you saw in the last MindCrack video, we are on the Snapshot. I don't know how to press F3 because I never do it. 12W38B we're still on, just because the more recent ones seem to be having a little bit of issues with SMP servers, so that's the one we're on. So yeah, that's why we were able to fight the Wither Boss, and there has been some more Wither Boss fightage since then. I know Generic B, Etho, and BOO took on one on their own, and that was interesting to watch. But yeah, I'm here, back on the MindCrack server. Just looking at the silo. I guess I should say, right now, Anderzel and Avidia are on. And that's another thing. I had a lot of questions on my last video, is why is Avidia on the server? Yes, he's back. He was on the server before. He took a break from YouTube and Minecraft, but now he's back, and was welcomed back with open arms and something else. I don't know, but yeah, he's back doing some stuff on here, but I don't know, I feel like I should take a break from this, to be honest. I know I did a lot of this off camera, and to be honest, I'm finding it not to be as fun to play Minecraft when I'm not recording. It's certainly, oh, listen to those sound effects. Yeah, there's new sounds in the Snapshot. Disgusting. I feel like I should take a break from this project, and actually, I feel like we should go adventuring, go exploring. I don't know where. I haven't looked at an overhead map in a long time of the server, but I don't know where I'd have to go to start generating new land. Let me just make sure that my spawn is set here. I've already prepared. I have a bunch of food and some basic, very basic supplies. Some tools that should come in handy. Pretty armored up. I got a helmet on, obviously, that's been dyed, so I look like I'm ready to play football. I've left some of my important items back here, just because I'll return. And actually, I wanted to bring that up. It was suggested to me by somebody on the server that perhaps, since I am feeling a little bit uninspired or something like that, maybe I should ask you guys for suggestions. Or maybe you guys can load up like a creative world and build your own kind of what you would expect to come out of this. I don't know if I want to keep going ahead with the rocket silo design and put a rocket on the inside, or maybe I do want to go ahead and do an ultimate King of the Ladder or something all the way down to the bottom here. We'll find out. But yeah, these are I guess I'll take a quick look around, kind of the dimensions. You know, you're very basic. You know, there's 2 blocks here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So there is an actual center. So it's this big by that big, and it's pretty much a circle. And it goes up. What level are we on here? We're on level 11, and then up on top, I need to take the long way. So yeah, we're gonna bid farewell to this for a little bit. I made this pathway a little bit safer. Except for this part. There's got to be some danger. Have some danger in your life. Okay, we started at level 11, and then the top of the silo as long as I can make sure I don't get killed now that it's nighttime. The top of the silo is pretty tall because it's in a mountainous region. So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to send me pictures on Twitter, KurtJMac, or link me to your own YouTube videos showing me around what you might create. Just to kind of get me inspired. And yeah, I could just do your basic rocket in a silo, whatever. That's what I was kind of planning on doing, but I think I'm not so excited about that idea anymore. So be original or something. Get an original job. But yeah, we started at the bottom at level 11. Oh, son of a bastard. Rain. God damn it. Hold on. I can do this. How do you do this? Isn't it particles? No, that's not at all what it is. I've got to learn how to play this game. There we go. Particles minimal. We're at level 11, and the top of the silo is level 107. So, you know, I could build it up a little bit higher. So let's say the tube is 100 blocks tall. And, oh, I haven't seen this from up here. That looks pretty cool. I like that. So much for not being expired. Inspired, and expired. Beyond the date of consumption. Must sell by October 2nd, 2012. But yeah, that's kind of cool looking. Of course, if I put a rocket there, I'm not going to be able to see that. But yeah, let me know. Like I said, you can send me pictures on Twitter. Like just at me, TwitPic or something like that, and or to be honest, my YouTube inbox has become a lost cause. There are so many unread messages and unread video responses that at this point has become an improper method of contacting me. So I wouldn't suggest that. But I mean, if you want to on Twitter, send me a link to, say, if you've uploaded a YouTube video where you do kind of a tour of what you might suggest for this build, maybe that would work. But yeah, do that. Or Facebook, I guess. You can send post on Farlands or Bust Facebook fan page or post a message there. So yeah, but I think this is the last we'll see this place for a little bit. I'm not going to like permanently change locations. I don't have a compass. Damn. And I can't see the sky or which direction the stars are moving. But wait, don't clouds move north? It's like frighteningly quiet when I turned off the rain. Let's see here. And now all the clouds have disappeared. There's some clouds. So yeah, I don't know if a direction I decide to head in is actually going to be new terrain or what? There's some clouds. Where are you going? I think they're traveling this way, so that way is north. And that makes sense, because I think... where am I at? Excuse me. I think... if I go this way, I'll start to run into... B00's arena, I think. No, wait, let me get my bearings and then we'll start exploring properly. Oh, what is this source of light? Suspicious. I probably placed that actually. Boop boop. Interesting. Yeah, okay, that's spawn villages over there. And that's kind of the mountain range B00 has claimed as his own, where he might do something with. But I think the Ark and the arena are in this direction. So let's just kind of head in this direction, and we'll just to have kind of a reference. Oh, excuse me. That's attractive. A reference for which direction we should be heading. Look at all these unexplored caves. And then we'll decide Yeah, I haven't found any. Well, I haven't left anywhere. I haven't found any temples or even villages on the MindCrack server yet. Most of them in the general area have been discovered and pillaged and plundered. But yeah, well, I just feel like walking. I don't do enough of that in Minecraft, apparently. I just have to keep doing it. But yeah, I do have kind of a list. I know my MindCrack episodes are a little bit more off the cuff. I do have just a list to keep myself on topic and on track on things I wish to discuss. But otherwise, it is going to remain pretty well on topic. And yeah, this the only amount that I've actually played in the snapshot is what you saw when we did the Wither boss fight, which wasn't much. I was just kind of there, you know, having a crazy time with all those guys trying to kill that guy. So that's how that cookie crumbled. But so yeah, this will be an experience for us. I know there's new objects and farming stuff, carrots and potatoes and what's taters, precious, and stuff like that. And there's new, obviously, withers and things like that. There's different mobs and zombie villagers and things like that. Ooh. Hello, somebody's been here already. Apparently, I see. The chicken is exploring. But yeah, I don't think I don't have like a list of things I want to experience in the snapshot. Stuff will just come to me, especially on the server here. Everybody, not that I'm blaming anybody, but everybody, you know, if I could say in a single player world, oh, I want to build a mob trap or an Enderman farm or this or that. Well, it's guaranteed that somebody has already gotten to it on the server, and I could just walk over and check out theirs. So, not much point in me getting too creative on my own here. But yeah, anyway. I might have been mistaken as to the direction of where the stuff is located. Although, no, wait, I remember now. I remember on my first episode on the MindCrack server, I think I came out here and died. And then I ran into BOO because he was running back to the spawn village. So that kind of makes sense. And I might be in an area that people haven't been in since the biomes changed, because it looks like the snow is still collecting on the ground. So, perhaps, and perhaps not. We'll see. Yeah, I guess I can give you guys a little bit of an update to the status of the Farlands or Bust office and setup. As I mentioned in one of my last Dirt Showdown videos, the doorbell rang, and I thought it was the UPS guy with my new headphones. And indeed it was. Got myself new headphones. It was just kind of funny. The same day, that was last Friday. Or no, was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday. Wow, that was a poor relation of time and space. But yeah, it was last Tuesday, because that night BOO does his Cocktail Tuesday live stream on Twitch, and he said he just picked up new headphones on the same day, and I'm like, dang it, we keep doing the same exact thing at the same time. But yeah, he picked up like $15 headphones from Home Goods, which I know what Home Goods is. It's kind of like a cost plus, or you know, it's a your poor man's Crate and Barrel or something like that. Ooh, things. I'm not sure about the water sounds. They seem too realistic. You know what I mean? I feel like it doesn't match the aesthetic of the game. You know, the other sounds were a little bit had a little bit of a, you know, that kind of you know, that low resolution kind of. Just like the game is low resolution, but that kind of low resolution sound. Oh, okay, yeah, that's Good's place. Sorry, I didn't say hi. Hi. Be courteous. Because I'm Kurt. Yes. But yeah, I got myself new headphones. BOO, like I said, spent $15 and got them at Home Goods, and already he said that he doesn't like them and they're uncomfortable and the audio sucks. I spent a little bit more. Just moved the decimal place one right-hand side over, and then that's about what I spent. But I got, I guess to be specific, a set of AKG. The model number is K271 MKI, or what? MK2. Sorry, MK2. That's Roman numeral 2. They are professional-ish, and really my main concern was comfort. I've mentioned this many a time before, but I have a gigantic head. I also have gigantic ears, which to those of you who've seen my few in real life videos have probably noticed, and quite a few of you took time to very helpfully point out in the comments. But yeah, so I both need to accommodate my large skull and also my large ears. So these were well reviewed as being very comfortable, very lightweight, very large. And they are comfortable. They're very, like, they came with like even 2 separate types of ear pads. They came with little fake leather ear pads, and then also the more the velvet kind of softer ear pads, which I've swapped out and I'm using right now. So that's cool. It also has, the cord is like detachable, so if like the cord were ever to snag or rip, I could just replace the cord instead of having to replace the entire headphone. So I definitely think they're worth the money, and they're professional quality headphones. They get a very... They're renowned for having a flat response, as in it doesn't like overdrive the bass or the treble or anything. It's, you know, a lot of very technical audio people use these to get, you know, accurate sound reproduction on most devices. So, taking a little bit getting used to. They don't have an inline volume control like my other headset does, which were gaming headset. So there's a little bit of an issue there, but it's a good bad thing. It's good because it's constantly the same lag. It's constantly the same. Oh, B-double-O, or generic B might be around here. Let's sneak up on him. Let's look out for name tags. Uh-oh, I see signs. Perhaps I shouldn't be over here. Never mind. Change my mind. I don't want to accidentally see any pranks. This is left over from MC Gamer's... Or was it MC Gamer? Or was it Arcus? Or was it... Somebody did a prank. I think it was MC Gamer. Yeah, it was Mick Gamer. So yeah, okay, I'm going to avoid looking at whatever that signage might have indicated. What was I saying? Yeah, it's a good bad thing that there's no inline volume control. I had the problem before where the inline volume control, I would never get it exactly the same, so it would be hard for me to keep my levels consistent. Whereas now I can tell exactly how consistent or not consistent my levels are, because it's the same every time. But then again, it's also hard to adjust things for my own ears. So yeah, it's a good bad thing. I think I might have to get a headphone amp with its own volume control to kind of save for that. I'd also like to figure out a way. These are closed back headphones, which means they're not noise canceling, but they don't allow outside. Well, this is a weird grass situation. They don't allow outside sounds to kind of creep in. So that's good for me, and then I'm not getting distracted by my stupid neighbors and their stupid garage door opening and closing all the time. But it's also not as good because I can't hear my own voice talking into the microphone. So I might need... I'm trying to figure out a way where I can do live monitoring of my mic. And there's a way I can't do that through the audio interface that I have, but then... Ow, I'm starving to death. You guys are yelling at the screen. Kurt! Starving! Which is actually funny, because that's a topic I need to talk about in the future, is starving to death. But yeah, I gotta figure out a way so I can... somehow with like maybe if I can find a headphone amp that is also a mixer, I can take the live monitoring, and that's basically being able to hear, your own voice as you're saying things into the microphone. Like right now, it's all I can see is the waveform recording, so I can tell that I'm not at an improper volume, but I can't hear my own voice. And I know people have said that in Windows 7 there's a listen to this device, which will pipe the mic audio back through my headset. But then what that does is it adds my microphone audio to the stereo mix where I'm recording the game sounds and Skype sounds. So that would cause that problem that I don't want, because I want to keep my mic separate from my game sounds so I can adjust things later. So I'll try to figure something out. It just doesn't, the way it's set up right now, it's not that possible. And it's not that important, I guess. I'm doing all right without monitoring my mic, but I always try to be more professional and more amazing as I continue to improve my recording qualities, indeed, whatnot, and etc. But yeah, I suppose, where are we at now? 22 minutes in? I think, as BWO would say, it is time for a commercial break. And we're back, and haven't walked that far. Oh, good, the rain has stopped, actually. I haven't walked that far. Oh, God bless America. Ah! That's what I get for going into my menus. I haven't walked that far, but I just got out of that snow biome that I left in, and there appears to be a ravine that's been unexplored down here, but that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm in an area that has yet to be explored, or is newly generated, or an old generation. I guess we'll find out. Just fixing the cosmetics here. Sound effects. Oh yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was starving back there. And that brings me to my next... Oh, obviously somebody's been over here. They're planting trees. And there's a random experience orb. Sound effect! Let's get our lay of the land. See if we can't see anything. Hup. 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 Failed at that. Tree sheep. Tree sheep. Tree sheep. Hey, guy. Shut your face. But yeah, the next topic. Obviously, you know that a couple weeks ago, was it? Maybe a week and a half ago, there was a lapse in videos because I was sick. Zombie Enderman friends, and yeah, that really sucked. But and it was the same thing. It wasn't. I don't think I was sick in terms of like having the flu or the cold. It was just another one of those things where my stomach was not having any of what I was giving it. Really kind of frustrating. I don't want to say I've had that my entire life, but just on and off, just random times for no particular reason. Oh, this looks like I'm into new terrain generation. For no particular reasons, like, boop, for like a couple days or a week at a time, it'll just not be happy with me. And yeah, I wasn't really able to eat much, and this is going to sound absolutely terrible, and I know what everybody's going to say. They're going to be like, you should see a doctor right away. But during that week, over the course of about 5 days or so, I think I lost about 15 pounds. Oh, dear. I'm going to die. No, I'm fine, really. Yeah, I've always been skinny, you know that much, but, you know, I was about maybe, I don't know, a little bit less than 170, so now I'm down to a buff and muscular 150, so, and it's, kind of one of those tough things, and yeah, I've actually looked into, everybody keeps suggesting that perhaps it's this gluten intolerance thing, and there are certainly consistencies with what research I've been able to do on that. And not having health insurance at the moment, I'm looking at finally being able to start with a plan next month. Of course, you sign up for a plan and start paying the people, but lol, we're not actually going to cover you until another month and a half later. But it just gives them a chance to drop you in case you have any pre-existing conditions. But yeah, from what I could tell, there's a lot of consistencies there, so I figured, what's the harm? I hear clicking. Is that the chicken? Do something. Okay. Walk. I heard like that noise. Do they have footsteps now? Yeah, they do. I don't really like that. Oh! Listen to that sound effect. Get a flame job. So yeah, I've actually, since then, for about the past week and a half or so, I have been attempting a totally gluten-free diet. Woo! Exciting news, isn't it? But yeah, things have been going okay. Obviously, whenever you make a radical change like that, your body needs to adjust. I really haven't been able to gain any of that weight back, but I've been doing the gluten-free thing. It's hey guys, not a very exciting diet, I'll say that much, but grocery shopping is an experience. You really take the time to read ingredients and things like that, and you'd be surprised. Basically, let me explain for those of you who don't know. Gluten, it's a natural thing. It's not like a fake thing that is a chemical or anything that's added to foods, although it is an additive most times. Gluten is a protein from wheat, barley, and rye. It's just a protein, and certain people die. Certain people can't. Their intestines cannot process it, and it ends up, scarring your intestines and stuff like that, which is cause for not getting the nutrients because your intestines are scarred, and it's just it's kind of like lactose intolerance. It's if you think about it, wheat and these kind of tree dog, this kind of agriculturally prominent products, that was a weird sentence that just came out of my mouth, are kind of, when you think about it, we evolved into humans and stuff, primates and humans and blah, 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 blah. We weren't, when we were swinging around the trees, we weren't eating, hey guy, get a flame, ow. We weren't eating mass quantities of wheat and these grains and things. It only took the agricultural revolution. We started growing these things on a mass scale. So you obviously would assume that somewhere along the line, there's some gene in our hereditary makeup. Whoa! This whole place looks like it's going to collapse. No? This isn't dangerous or anything. Oh, it's supported by... Is that a ravine? I'm being dangerous. Yeah, that is a ravine down there. Crazy. But yeah, you'd have to assume, same with the lactose thing, we didn't... some people's bodies aren't used to consuming the milk of another animal. With the wheat thing, there's a similar... kind of, I guess it would be like kind of a leftover gene that some people, like 1 in 1,000 people have or something like that, where they can't, they have nothing to do with the gluten protein. And I mean, there are some wheat products and things that don't have gluten, but yeah, anyway, that's kind of a background history to it. So yeah, grocery shopping is interesting. Cutting out wheat and everything. You can't have pasta or bread. They do make gluten-free bread, which is kind of based on rice flour. It's interesting. It's not... They do a good job of attempting to recreate the bread flavor and the crust and everything, but... oh, a village! But they don't... there's obviously not the same thing, and there's also rice pasta and stuff like that. That's alright. I've tried that out. That's pretty good. Oh, somebody has claimed this village, apparently. Whose place is this? Whoever it is, they've done a good job of trying to protect them. And preserve the natural landscape of this village. I wish people would put up signs to say, this... here resides somebody. Although I don't see any testificates, so I don't think they were quite successful in saving this village. So yeah, I've been trying that out. Oh, there's some. And it's been working all right. I guess another tragedy of all this is no more beer. Beer is like quite literally like liquid gluten. It's made out of wheat, barley, and rye. So that sucks. I have like 3 bottles of Sam Adams that have been sitting in my fridge just taunting me. But whiskey's okay. Whiskey's good because apparently the fermentation process of whiskey actually removes the protein. The gluten protein. So hooray, whiskey! But so it's nothing but hard liquor for me from here on out. Oh, brother. But yeah, I've been trying that out, and so far so good. So yeah, I appreciate everybody's concern. That was a little bit ago, about a month or so ago, when I mentioned that, a month or 2 ago. And I got like 1,000 comments. Oh, you're allergic to gluten. You have this celiac disease or whatever it's called, and you should see a doctor and this or that or whatever. But I'm handling it right now as myself, and when I do finally get some insurance, I'll be sure to avoid doctors at all costs. No, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll be fine. Indeed. I guess also speaking of food and the MindCrack server, I actually picked up a Chemex. You guys know I like coffee, and up until now, the only way I've been making my own coffee is with the what's known as the French press, which makes for a very good cup of joe. A bat! I've seen a couple bats in the... See you later, pig. Jeez. I've seen a couple bats in the Missile Silo. They probably flew away. I don't think... They don't remain. They despawn and spawn and stuff. But yeah, I've been doing the French press for a while, but it came highly recommended and recommended, inventing new words, only on the KurtJMac channel. It's come highly recommended from Zisto that I try Chemex, so I picked up a Chemex pot. It's a pour-over pot, some filters. I've only been doing it for about a week, and actually also being ill kind of prompted this because the French press is pretty much like unfiltered coffee. It doesn't use a paper filter, it just uses the metal screen. So it's kind of the Marlboro Reds of coffee, because you get all of the oils and the acids from coffee just go right into the cup and you drink them. As opposed to with a paper filter, like drip coffee and Chemex coffee, the paper tends to take away those oils and acids, so it's a little bit easier on your stomach. So that's kind of what prompted it to say, all right, I'll try out the Chemex. I've been doing it. There's certainly a different technique. It took me a while to get my technique down for the French press, to get the right grind, to get the right timing and the temperature of water. So I'm still kind of in the early stages of trying to figure that out for the Chemex, but it works pretty good. It's coming out a little bit on the bitter side. I think I need to change something about my grind, either thinner or coarser. Because I think it's sitting in there, like the water isn't passing through it fast enough. So I'll have to be tweaking with that. I don't know where the hell I'm walking, guys, by the way. I'm just walking and talking. That's what I do. It's the walking and talking channel. Hope you don't like interesting things happening in the video game footage. Yeah, I wish there was a way, like, when you press F3 to tell if you're in new land or something like that. Newly generated chunks. But yeah, I've been trying that out, so yeah. Ow. I suppose I'll have more details as I figure it out. I think I might need a better water kettle, because the one I have now... It's kind of just a cheap glass one. It boils water, that's great, but the pour, the spout is very imprecise, and the thing with the Chemex is you have to be very precise with where you're pouring the water and make sure it's at a constant rate, and as opposed to with the French press, you just blah, pour all the water in there and wait 4 minutes. So I might need to get a new more accurate, water delivery device. Indeed. All right, lag, what's going on? Are we generating new land? This is what's going on? Yeah, I don't like... I know Good said he doesn't. I don't like the sand sound either because it sounds like wet sand. Geek. There's a little something down there, but not worth writing home for. What else is up? I guess a little channel update. I've been doing a lot of multiplayer stuff, especially for myself, for KurtJMac. Obviously, the Borderlands 2, that's going really good with BOO, Justra, and Generic B. That's a game that I'd never expected myself playing, but we're having a good time. And I know we're pretty much... if you've been avoiding Borderlands 2 gameplays because you want to buy the game yourself and you don't want the story spoiled, I'm going to tell you, it's okay to watch our series, because we are not paying attention to a single moment of the storyline. We're just using it as an excuse to hang out and shoot things over and over and over again. So we've pretty much... I don't know what's going on in the game. I barely know any of the characters' names. We haven't been listening to any of the dialogue. And I know a lot of the dialogue is very witty, and they do a good job with their storyline and things like that, but we're doing the exact opposite of such things. So yeah, if you've been afraid to watch a Borderlands Let's Play thinking it'll spoil things for you, don't worry, we're not paying attention to the story. But we're doing that. A few days ago I tried, and you would notice that Team Nancy Drew and a lot of the other MindCrack guys are starting to play this new first-person hack 'em, slack 'em up, hack 'em, slash 'em up. This medieval... What is it called? Chivalry, medieval warfare. I tried that out myself the other night with a bunch of the MindCrack guys. It was my first time playing, aside from the training, and I'm still undecided about it. I think I'm going to give it a few more shots. It has some issues in terms of the gameplay, and it's due to release, I think, on the 16th to the public. And I hope they address some of these issues before then. I don't know that they'll be able to, or maybe they're just holding back an update and not doing it until the full release. But there's certain balance issues, and I guess if you haven't seen, we recorded. I don't know how much I'll be uploading, because pretty much all of my videos are me running around, getting killed within the first minute, and then just watching the other guys play from a third-person perspective. But it's pretty much like Team Fortress 2 or like a Call of Duty, but in the medieval times. So you basically just have swords and bows and arrows and shields and things, and it's very technical. You have to time your blocks and your sidesteps and your thrusts and your swings and your the different sword swings and things like that. I don't think... It doesn't seem... I guess a criticism I could give is it doesn't seem like there's enough difference in the classes other than the weapons you get. Like I was watching, after I died for the millionth time, I was watching one of my teammates who was a bow and arrow guy, and an archer, I guess. They're very lightly or not armored at all, and they just have a bow and arrow. They were getting chased down by a knight who has a giant shield and is fully armored up, and they're getting chased down, but the archer wasn't running faster than the... Hey, sidestep guy. The archer wasn't running faster than the knight. They were both running at the same speed. So I think there needs to be more differences for the different classes in terms of just their abilities, like speed. Hello, boat. you know, speed and different skills and things like that. So they need to work on that. There's also a little bit of a kind of a inequality between the leveling system. I guess as you get better and you play more, then you unlock certain weapons, and that's kind of what I stopped playing the Call of Duty games when they started to introduce that, because then basically if you're a new guy, you join a server and you know, there's 2 or 3 people on there who are like level 47, and they have all these amazing weapons, and all you have are the starter weapons, and these guys who have been playing a long time just keep getting better and better because they keep destroying all these noobs. Yeah, I stopped playing Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty 1 and Call of Duty United Offensive because they didn't have that. Everybody was on an even playing field at the beginning of a match. You get the same exact weapons, and you know, you don't have any special abilities or anything like that. You just go at it and have fun that way. Whereas this, there was some disparity, and you'll see that in our videos. There's one opponent who is obviously put far more time and effort into the game, and they end up just trouncing in certain situations. So some of those issues, they definitely need more maps in the game. I wouldn't really, I don't know, at the point it is right now, I couldn't recommend the game. I mean, I appreciate the developers giving us MindCrack guys the game codes to use and stuff like that before it's even released, but I wouldn't. I don't like that sound the chicken makes. I wouldn't recommend paying money for it in its current state. Hopefully, like I said, they improve these things, and I'll give it a few more chances on my own. Maybe it's just not my kind of game or what, but yeah, we did a little bit of that. And then I'm recording another multiplayer thing with some familiar faces, but I won't announce that yet because I'm not sure when we're actually going to do anything with that. So the last 2 days I've been kind of wiped, just emotionally. No, just my energy, and it's something. Suicidal chicken. It's something that, as an introvert, I don't know that non-introverts quite understand, is how much actually physically tasking being in social situations or being social with people it is on somebody who's an introvert. Like I was like literally tired, which is why the last couple days, Wednesday and Thursday, I only had some pre-recorded videos to put up. I didn't have any new, you know, bigger, longer videos to put up, just because I didn't have the energy to edit or record anything else, because I'd the previous 3 days done Borderlands, I did the Chivalry thing, and then I've been doing this third multiplayer thing, and I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, these guys are all awesome, but it's just mentally exhausting. Even if, you know, we're obviously not interacting in person, but it's still, the interaction itself drains my batteries quite quick. So yeah, you can look forward to that stuff though, and hopefully it's you guys are looking forward to more multiplayer stuff on my channel. Did he drop seeds? What was that? He was a farmer skeleton. I don't know where I've come in this map. It's interesting. Perhaps I should set up shop somewhere. Dang it. I do not want your flesh. Yeah, I suppose I should set up shop, maybe a hidey hole. Oh, it looked like there's some sort of seam here for the terrain generation. Hey, it's a guy. Ow, right in the face. Nice shot. Stop it. I have an arrow. What am I doing? Hey, guy. I know I can heal you with some sort of potion, but I don't have anything like that. Get a knockback. You're funny looking. Interesting. Well, mission accomplished. We've experienced something from the snapshots. Yeah, that was a zombie villager. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I should set up shop, maybe some sort of hidey hole situation. I did not bring a bed, which was a bad idea, but there are a bunch of sheep over here. God, I hate that noise. It's the worst. I do have this. Although there's so many sheep, I could have just killed them and gotten enough wool. You there! Oh! That's a new sound. I don't think I've seen that in anybody's Let's Play. Ha! Yeah, okay, it's interesting, but again, that's like the realistic sound. It's as if they recorded somebody snipping scissors. I just don't think it doesn't fit with the aesthetic of the game. I mean, I appreciate them trying to make it more realistic, quote-unquote, but you gotta have some sort of theme. I'm not asking for, like, 8-bit Nintendo noises, but it helps, you know, okay, I guess this is where I'm gonna be spending my night. Boop. Oh, that didn't work. This is my ravine. Yep, there's wolves, there's chickens. Just my kind of place. I don't think I'm anywhere near anybody else. Nope, I don't see anything or anybody. Yeah, let me actually make a hidey hole down here. And I think this episode... Oh, heavens to Betsy. Yeah, it's gone on pretty far, long enough. So let's, Going kind of overkill on this one. Boop, 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 boop. Let's watch our backs. Gotta make this like a proper abode. I don't do enough building on the server, so I'll just build a bunch of little things in random spots throughout the map. That's okay. Maybe I should actually sleep before I make this too fancy. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys following along for another MindCrack episode. I appreciate also your patience in allowing me to take my time to get these episodes up and try to figure things out. Without putting too much pressure on finishing builds and stuff like that. Just having fun, having fun. Boop, and a boop. And where's my workbench? I need to make this bed quickly now. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, I said boop, boop, boop. And a boop, boop, boop. Sleepiness. And set your spawn pointness. Alright, that works. Suppose I could put some doors on the outside. I need to chop down some trees. I did not bring an axe. Dang it, I'm an idiot. Guess I can make a stone one. Oh, I hear a spider. I hear a spider! Easy. Easy. I'm making an axe. Give me time to make an axe. Oh, he's not going to give me time to make an axe, is he? Giggy. I know you're up there. Jump! Oh, one shot! I do not want your eye, however. Yeah, screw it. Anyway, I'll figure this out off camera. But yeah, thanks for joining me on another episode of the MindCrack server. I have no idea where I am, but I think that's exciting. So, as the sun rises from the trench of KurtJMac, my name is KurtJMac. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.